Realistically, would you even want to be considered or classified as a DEI hire? They want to hold on to this, especially the Democrats. Why would you want to be classified as a DEI hire? I was just watching the interview with Piers Morgan and Mark Lamont Hill.
Karen Bass is incompetent. I don't care if it's because she's a woman of color. She's just flat out incompetent. When your fire chief writes you a letter in December of 2024, after all of northern Malibu has just burned down again, and says, do not cut my budget, it will be a catastrophe, you don't cut the budget.
The residents of LA, I think that we really trust our fire chief here after all of the appearances she's made. And as it relates to the debate about DEI, I agree with you, Piers. I don't care what color she is, what gender she is. The fact that she's a woman doesn't matter to me. She's doing an incredible job.
Right.
And the fact that she's being called a DEI hire is actually pretty frustrating, and the fact that that's what some people in the media are using to spin it, because she was in the fire department for 22 years. She's incredibly qualified.
I don't think she's a DEI hire. I've got to say, Karen Bass.
People are saying that.
Karen Bass, though, is a different matter. She smacks to me of a DEI appointment in the sense of how the hell does someone like that?
She was democratically elected.
Fine, I know.
How does a democratically elected?
I know.
How was a democratically elected mayor a DEI hire?
Let me tell you how that happens in Los Angeles. Because until this fire, actually, and this may change everything for the political dynamic of Los Angeles. If you live in LA, as much as I have for the last 20 years, you are living in woke central. You're living in a place where a large number of the electorate literally would vote for people because of their skin color and because of their gender. We've already, just from that thing I read out, established she's an absolute liar when it comes to what she promised in her campaigning and what she then did as mayor in terms of getting on the first plane that came along to Ghana when she said she wouldn't leave America. So to me, the DEI thing runs endemically through some of these places. LA has become a woke...
What makes a DEI...
No, I'm telling you.
I'm going to be very clear.
You're not understanding what... Let me be very clear to you first.
First of all, this brother is super, super smart. He has a lot of degrees. He is missing the piece here when they were talking about the mayor and about them having diversity, equity, inclusion. See, here's the whole thing. None of y'all want to be considered a DEI hire. When you get hired for a position and somebody say, oh, you got hired, congratulations. If they say, oh, yeah, you're a DEI hire, welcome. You would be so freaking mad. You would be like, first of all, that's racist. And that's exactly what Pierce was trying to say. He was like, well, that's racist to say that she was hired based on DEI. She has all of the qualifications, listing all of these different credentials, which is fine. But why are you offended if somebody got hired DEI? You want to hold on to that, don't you? Or do you want people to not be discriminated against based on their sex, religion, or their race? And I don't even know why race is thrown in there with like sexuality. I think that's so weird because your race ain't something you can choose. What you do is something you can choose, but I can't go and practice this. I be this. This is what I am. White person is a white person, Mexican, and so on and so forth. Everybody is who they are, and that's something you can't change, but I don't want to be discriminated against. I don't want you to look at me and say, well, we're not going to hire her because she black. But then I don't want you to look at me and hire me and say, because she black. You get what I'm saying? Because nobody wants that title, truth be told. During that meeting with Pierce, all of them, even Jillian Michaels, I think it was Jillian Michaels, had some really good points. So I don't want to be classified as no DEI hire. And I'm sure nobody else wants that. And then to sit up there and want to keep the term. But if I say you got hired because you're DEI, then you're going to turn around and call the person racist for saying that you're a DEI hire. Y'all gotta make up your mind what you want to do.